Hi everyone, we are going to talk about money. And in this first lesson, we're just going to talk about coins. But before we get started, let's talk about money. Why do we need money? So we need money to buy things. How much something costs is the amount of money that you need to pay for that item. Okay, so when you go to the store, if you want to buy something, they're going to tell you how much it costs, and that's how much money you need to pay for it. How do I get money? Well, I have to work for it or earn it. And you guys are used to this because in class, we work for pennies and nickels, and that lets us go earn our rewards or trips to the candy store to buy things that we want, right? So we have to work for money, and we have to know how much money we have to know what we can buy. So to help us with that, we're going to start by learning about coins. There are 4 different coins that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about penny, nickel, dime, and quarter. Okay? Now, when we talk about coins, coins are measured in cents. And this right here is the symbol for cents. So if someone tells you you need 10 cents, you know you're going to use coins, okay? So let's get started. Let's talk about the penny first. The penny on the front looks like this, and on the back it's going to look like this. And the penny is our only coin that's going to be this copper or brownish color, okay? So that helps. We can tell the penny apart from the others pretty easily because it's a different color. Penny is worth just 1 cent. 1 cent. Now, if we use the dollar sign and write it with dollars, we're going to look and our cents are going to be right behind this decimal point. And so we look and a penny is worth just 1 cent, okay? Let's see if you can find the pennies. Here's a penny. Is this a penny? No, wrong color. Is this a penny? No, wrong size. Is this a penny? Yeah, there's a penny. What about this? No, right here. No. Is this a penny? Yes. Do you see any more pennies? Look around, look around. Right here. We had one more penny right there. Good job. Okay, so a penny, 1 cent. Penny is worth just 1. That means when I count my money, if I'm counting pennies, I count by ones. So if I have 10 pennies, how many cents do I have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pennies equals 10 cents. Okay? All right, next we have the nickel. And on the front, the nickel's going to look like this. And on the back, it's going to look like this. The nickel is a silver color and it's a little bit bigger than the penny, okay? The nickel is worth 5 cents. If we write it in dollar form, it's going to look like this. So just after the decimal, we see just 5 cents is a nickel. Let's look for nickels. I'm going to start. This right here is a nickel. Do you see another one? Is this a nickel? No, not big enough. Nickel. No, that's a penny. Is this a nickel? Yeah, there's a nickel. Do you see there's one more nickel? Do you see it? There it is. Nickel. Nickels are worth 5 cents. So if someone said they needed 5 cents, they could use a nickel, 5 cents, or they could use 5 pennies, which also equals 5 cents because pennies are worth just 1, right? Okay, now if I have 10 nickels, how many cents do I have? Well, nickels are worth 5. So this is where you're going to use your counting by 5 skills and you're going to count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50 cents. 10 nickels equals 50 cents. All right, next up is the dime. And on the front, it's going to look like this. And on the back, it's going to look like this. Now, the dime is also a silver color, but it's actually a smaller coin. So it's going to be smaller than the penny and smaller than the nickel, okay? But it's worth 10 cents. So a dime is worth 10 cents. You can see if we write it with our dollar sign, behind our decimal is the number 10. 10 cents is a dime. Let's find the dime. Here's one. This is a dime. Do you see how it's smaller than the other coins? Is this a dime? No, that's a nickel. This is a dime. What about this one? No, too big. This one, nickel. Penny, not a dime. Oh, look, there's a dime right there. Okay, there's one more dime. Can you find it? Look for it, look for it. There it is. Dime. Okay, great job finding the dimes. Now let's talk about this because a dime is worth 10 cents. If you needed 10 cents, you could just use a dime. Or you could use 2 nickels because they're each worth 5 cents. 5, 10. So that would also be 10 cents. Or you could use 10 pennies. They're each worth 1 cent. Okay? So if you need 10 cents, you could do 10 pennies, 2 nickels, or just use a dime because it's worth 10 cents. If I'm counting dimes, I'm going to count by tens because it's worth 10 cents. So if I have 10 dimes, how much do I have? I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 cents. Okay, we're going to call that a dollar, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. 100 cents is how much I have. Okay, great job, you guys. Our last coin is our biggest coin, and it's a quarter. The front of the quarter is going to look like this, and the back is going to look like this, and it is our biggest coin. It also is worth the most amount of money. So it is worth 25 cents. If I write it with my dollar sign, right behind this decimal point, it says 25. 25 cents is how much a quarter is worth. Okay, so let's find some quarters. This big guy right here is a quarter. He's bigger than all the other coins. Is this a quarter? No, wrong color. That's a penny. What about this guy? Yeah, this is a quarter right here. Is this a quarter? No, that's a nickel. Is this a quarter? No, that's a dime. It's too little to be a quarter. Right here, is this a quarter? Yeah, this is a quarter. Do you see we have one more quarter? Do you see it? There it is, quarters. Good job, you guys, finding quarters. Okay, now we're gonna get tricky because a quarter is worth 25 cents. And 25 cents looks like this. Now, if I didn't have a quarter, what could I use instead? I could use 5 nickels, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5 nickels, because they're each worth 5 cents, equals 25 cents. Pennies are each worth 1 cent, so I would need 25 pennies to equal 25 cents, right? Or, this is the tricky part about money, you can mix coins to make the amount that you want. So if I didn't have a quarter, I could use 2 dimes, 10, 20, plus 1 nickel, 5, and that would equal 25 cents, okay? So a quarter is worth 25 cents. All right. If we're counting quarters, this is a little trickier because you have to count by 25s. Whoa. So let's look and see. We're just going to count 4 quarters. 25, 50, 75, 100. 100 cents, or $1. Okay? All right. Let's make sure we recognize which is which. We're going to sort our coins. So we're going to put penny, nickel, dime, and quarter. So what's this? This is sorry, I'm going to make it move. Here we go. This is a penny. What about this one right here? Is this a penny? No. Nickel? No. Dime? No. It's a quarter. It's worth 25 cents. A quarter. What about this? This is another penny. It's got that coppery brown color, so we know. Is this a penny? No. Is it a dime? Too big. It's a nickel, worth 5 cents. This is the little guy, so it must be a dime, worth 10 cents. Okay, what's this one? Nickel or dime? Nickel. There's a nickel. What about this one? The biggest one. Is it a dime? Quarter. It's a quarter. Here we have a nickel. And is this a nickel or a penny? Penny. What about this one? Is this a quarter or a dime? A dime, worth 10 cents. This is a big one, so it must be a quarter. And our last one is a penny? No. Nickel? No. Quarter? No. A dime. It's a dime. All right, so just to remember, penny is 1 cent, nickel is 5 cents, dime is worth 10 cents, quarter worth 25 cents. Good work, you guys. Great job. All right, that's all we're going to talk about right now for coins, and we will meet back to talk about bills and other money stuff later. Great job, you guys.